Okay, I just want to make a quick video just talking about the emotional and psychological impact lipedema has on a lot of us women living with lipedema. For me, a large chunk and portion of the damaging psychological effects of lipedema came when I didn't know I had lipedema, and I felt like I had little control over my body, and I almost felt betrayed by my body. I don't know if this is something that you can relate to, but that betrayal was challenging, which also led to a lot of shame as well as self-isolation, because the size of my legs and the fat accumulation on my legs, it impacted me psychologically and socially and emotionally, and made it so that I didn't want to go out and do things, or I no longer wanted to participate in the sports that I participated in. I actually teach yoga, and I began teaching yoga after my son was born. And I remember maybe just 2 years ago, even practicing yoga, and as my legs were getting bigger, certain poses were becoming more challenging and even painful to do. So when I began to experience this, I really began to focus. This is before I knew I had lipedema. I really began to focus on learning how to love my body exactly as it is. And this, I do believe, prepared me psychologically and emotionally for the transition period, from finding out I had lipedema, having these very large column-like legs, to doing different conservative therapies, and then even having lipedema removal surgery, and then almost feeling like I stepped out in a new body. It created a transition period for me to find a way to love myself and really see myself for exactly who I am, because a lot of women, even after their surgery, are still experiencing the negative psychological impact of lipedema because they're still seeing themselves as they were. And I think that comes from not being able to release that shame and that sense of betrayal they felt from their bodies. I think it stems from all of the beliefs that are still in their minds, and that they continue to think over and over and over again, which all were a direct result of living with the lipedema and knowing, or maybe even not knowing about it. So if I can share anything with you guys, it's that practicing positive self-talk, especially surrounding your physical body, is very healing, especially when you have lipedema. So it first starts with an awareness. So if you, say for example, trying an outfit, or maybe you're even shopping and you're trying on pants and you notice nothing's fitting you right in the waist, and you're trying to cover up your legs, and you make a comment in your mind oh my gosh, you're so fat, or ugh, you're disgusting. Becoming aware that you're having these thoughts is the first step. The second step is creating a new inner dialogue that supports a healthy, positive body image. And so I started saying to myself, when I was transitioning into loving my body, I would say I'm so thankful for these strong legs. I'd say, oh my gosh, I have the sturdiest legs there are. And I would say I'm thankful for this movement, even if it was restricted at times. And it helped me to learn to appreciate my body rather than loathe it and hate it. And so, like I said, the best thing you can do is start to change your inner dialogue surrounding your body. And if it's hard to even focus on your legs or your arms, then just focus on something like your eyes or your hair. Oh, I love how soft my hair is today. Or I love my eyelashes. Or I love just saying something positive will then likely begin to replace any kind of negative thoughts that you may have about your body. So another thing I want to share with you is just an interruption tactic, because it's pretty amazing how quickly we can shift the way we think. And so what this tactic is if you become aware of a negative thing that you're saying about yourself, about your physical body, maybe even about your intelligence or whatever it is, I want you to just say cancel, cancel, and then say something nice about yourself. It can be something as simple as I love you anyway, right? Like if you are feeling down about yourself because of the way you look or something doesn't fit or whatever, you can say cancel, cancel when you think about it, and then just say I love you anyway. And when you're ready, when it feels believable, you can start being like, oh my God, I love my legs. Like I really do love my legs. And I learned to love my legs even with all of the lipedema fat. And if you've had surgery, I want you to just focus on loving your legs, loving the newfound freedom that you might have, or the elimination of pain, I don't know what it is, but there's definitely something that you can love about yourself and begin to tell yourself and change the inner dialogue that's going through your head so that it's one that is an investment in who you are and not a liability. You want to build yourself up, not tear yourself down. So, okay, that is it. I just wanted to talk quickly about the emotional and psychological effects of lipedema and then share a strategy that I use and still use. So that's it for today. Bye, guys.